I'm James Poukka with Archer Real Estate Services. I share weekly housing market updates for the Fargo Moorhead area every Wednesday at 5 p.m. This update uses market data pulled directly from Northstar MLS and filtered for the Fargo Moorhead area through the Association of FMR. Now, over the past 7 days, the market roughly added 20 to 30 new listings per day across the Fargo Moorhead area. Pending contracts stayed close or slightly above the number of new listings entering the market. One of the strongest days, the pendings to new listing ratio reached about 1.5, meaning more homes went under contract than were listed each day. Earlier in the week, the ratio was closer to 0.75, showing that buyer activity is present but varies throughout the week. Closed sales remained consistent compared with new supply, typically landing between 0.5 and 0.67 relative to new listings depending on the day. That indicates the homes are continuing to move through the closing pipeline, but the pace does not suggest extreme pressure on the buyers. Price adjustments appeared regularly, but not at an aggressive level. On the busiest day, there were 16 price changes compared to the 31 new listings. That puts price rate in roughly the mid 20% range. For sellers, this typically signals early price changing adjustments rather than distressed property. Another indicator worth looking is the fall through activity. Rates range between 4% and 7% depending on the day. That range is generally considered normal and suggests most contracts are continuing through the inspection and the financing stages. Inspection contingencies remain the primary structure of pending contracts. On several days, inspection clauses accounted for more than half of the pending contracts, with one day exceeding 70%. Financing contingencies are also appearing consistently, but at a much smaller share, which aligns with a market where buyers are still using mortgage financing. What also stands out this week is what didn't occur. Expired and withdrawn listings stayed relatively low compared to the amount of new inventory entering the market. That suggests sellers are still finding buyers before listings age out of the market. Overall, the data points to the market still remaining active but balanced. Homes are moving into pending status at a steady rate. Buyers are continuing to rely on inspections, and sellers are marking price adjustments when needed to remain competitive. Of course, this information is all provided for general real estate education. Always consult a licensed professional for legal, financial, or otherwise specialized advice related to your situation. Again, I'm James Poukka with Archer Real Estate. If you continue to follow the Fargo Moorhead housing market, new updates are posted every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Thanks again for stopping by, and I'll see you at 5 p.m. on Wednesdays. Stay curious, stay inspired. Thanks again.